Well, if you needed a new thing to throw in your nightmare queue, I got it for you today. And this is robotic dogs with guns mounted to them. And this one is from March of 2026. This is an exercise with the PLA. It looks like they're doing a breach here. I'm actually just going to back it up so you can see there is an individual here acting as opposition forces. Take some shots, and this robotic dog goes blasting in there, just trying to get after it here. Yeah, robots are the future. What we don't see and what we don't know is what transpired up until this point. Like, how capable is this dog? Was it able to run off the vehicle? Is it pretty set and staged? Again, no telling here. I could appreciate and I can make the assumption that we don't necessarily have to see all that data just to know how fast this stuff is evolving. The next video I want to show you is from September of 2025. This is Deep Robotics, Chinese firm producing robot dogs. And surprise, surprise, their biggest customer is the Chinese People Liberation Army. So you can see a variety of wheeled, as well as some of those robot dogs that have the joints that we saw with the first video here. Again, if you're able to produce these in mass, and we obviously know the Chinese are able to produce in mass and iterate very quickly, these things don't have to be perfect. You can strap a grenade to it and make it its own self-delivery vehicle, just like an FPV drone that we've seen utilized in Ukraine and elsewhere, a kamikaze dog, if you will. Again, just another thing to throw into your nightmare queue if you are looking for something there. But there is more to look at. So with this, they also have unveiled this dog carrier system. I honestly don't know what any of that is on the screens. She looks super friendly with an assault rifle, and you got a flavor of various dogs standing behind her. But I want to back it up here. This truck, right? Roll the vehicle out, let the dogs eat, right? Let them go to work here. Again, not where I want to be. That looks terrifying. So clearly these things are evolving. They bring a whole unique capability to the battlefield. And it looks like she is integrating with these dogs with VR goggles, etc. That seems like a nice logical conclusion. We got a grenade launcher on this one. So variety, and they appear to be marching in step. So that could be a little bit gimmicky, but also I don't want to discount the fact of what the capability of these things potentially could be and what they bring to the battlefield. I think here we're just showcasing a little bit of the variety and flavor, like little mini man portable rocket launchers there. I guess dog portable rocket launchers, grenade launcher, just a whole variety of different armament that you could outfit these things with. The possibilities are endless. I mean, this is like a promo video that you might see just advertising for the latest and greatest new toy. However, these go boom or pew pew. So, again, I really just don't want to be on the receiving end of any of this. Now let's check out this guy, because this one looks like he's been around the block a little bit. Now this actually was unveiled back last April. So about a year old. So maybe it's improved. This is China's robot dog with a stabilized turret, a belt-fed machine gun. They're saying this is just the beginning. It'll have a fully articulated spine for better agility, larger frames, and up armor. Again, scalability, the ability to iterate. You can see where this thing, at a minimum, it's reducing a human body or amplifying the amount of force you're able to project on the battlefield by having this, which I imagine, again, is probably relatively low cost and great. Just, integrate a targeting system onto this thing, just make it absolutely that much more terrifying. Here we can see the deployment of those dogs outside the vehicle. What we saw in that last promotional video, or I guess the second to last promotional video. From a battlefield standpoint, again, I'm not an Army guy. Being an Air Force guy, I wouldn't envision driving your truck up in there. But again, you could put these into an up-armored vehicle of some kind, deploy it behind a safe position, able to go out there and do some scout reconnaissance, maybe some self-defense points, depending on what you need. Again, a drone-like type mission set when it comes to these dogs. Size-wise, that's a fairly large dog, and it looks like the operator there or the soldier is carrying, a control unit, right? Maybe to do the targeting as he walks beside this. I guess the big thing here is that hopefully they don't become sentient. You want to make sure you feed them. But interesting how he's like holding or putting his hand on there. Again, maybe it's just comfortable. Maybe it's for some kind of purpose there that I'm just not aware of. And then here we have him in action, doing some clearing. Nice little GoPro on the front. You can definitely see too, just some of the joints. If we back up here, the different variants of these just seem like, maybe it's just getting a little bit better each and every time as these guys roll in. I don't think I want to be anywhere near the potential feel the fire of this thing and have it maybe turn and point at me. But yeah, that's just me. You look at that thing rotate around and jump. Yep. That's what you want. But doing some high fives, doing some tricks. Look at these dogs. I mean, they're really just all around, just kind of take care of everything you need. And then I think this might be a good one to wrap up on. This is from the Chinese New Year this past year. I don't know if you've seen this, but dancing robots. We have seen with some of the companies in the US and around the world trying to get robots to do things. They just don't have the textile skills or the dexterity to make things happen. I am sure a lot of scripting, a lot of computer coding went into obviously building these things, then making it happen. I don't know what you think. I mean, I'd be curious to get your thoughts. Like, this is impressive seeing these things execute whatever they were programmed to do. I don't know if they're responding to their environment. They've always been programmed to do this dance, but if someone bumped into them, I'd be curious, like, what did they do? This is 2026. What's 2036 going to bring us here? Yeah, look at these. I don't want to discount too our karate robots. I mean, look at those things move. A little less robotic feel. I mean, to me, that's pretty impressive. I don't know what you think. Again, I'm not going to scoff the capability here that we're seeing. It's pretty impressive. It doesn't take wild imagination to see how you string these technologies together and then what the implications could be if they're used in a military format down the road. Again, that is impressive. We're obviously seeing the dogs, and other nations obviously are doing it. And there's a lot of pieces we don't know, like how capable these are, the processing, etc. But I think it's important not to discount it because, again, at a minimum, doing a synchronized dance with a bunch of robots, while not very useful, is impressive. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.